Good day, everybody. Welcome to another video from me, Mickey Freeman. This is West Game Tips and Tricks. Today's video is going to be about the importance of using your sheriff skill resets. Too many times I have people ask me to help them with their accounts, and I just recently found out that somebody who is a good friend of mine who built his account all the way to T4 has not once used a sheriff skill reset to reset for research, construction, or training. I can only imagine how many speed ups and how much gold he has used to get to that T4 level. So I want to help everybody that follows me and subscribes save time, money, gold, effort, and frustration. The first thing you want to always consider when you're getting ready to do any kind of economics event is that you need to always stock up on plenty of sheriff skill resets. And the way you do that is you click on your Alliance tab and go to your loyalty store right here. And you're going to scroll down a little bit. And right here, you see sheriff skill resets. See that right there? Okay. I always just try to keep a few of these on hand, at least 5 or 6, because when I'm working in my account, sometimes I could be doing research in economics and I have to change skills real quickly because we have a rally and I have to go into combat and I just want to jump over into defense mode automatically. Okay, so you'll see here on my sheriff, I have 3 presets: ranged attack, defend against infantry, straight defense, and infantry attack, defend cav missile. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you a couple different scenarios of why it is important to do this and how it'll benefit you. Okay, so we're going to look right now, and you see that my current preset is straight D. If I click right here on my skills, you're going to see how I'm set up. And some of you may wonder why I take time and I show my account off like this. I'm going to show you why I show this account off. See this here? This is an 8.7 million power account with 335 million force destroyed. This account has never been bigger than 18 million power. It's pretty much lost its effectiveness as a solo trap, except during SVS or AVA, and during those events, I'm often playing in one of my other accounts. So I use this account for education now. Now, back to where we were at. I'm going to go here and we're going to look at my skills. You see that I'm currently set up my troop attack, troop defense, my first 3 specific troop types, troop life, and troop defense 2 and troop life 2 are maxed out. And what these numbers do for me, or what the way that is set up, is it maximizes my boosts here, okay? So that I'm set up for basically defense. Now, if I wanted to train some troops or do a building upgrade or do some research, it's going to hurt me so much once I get into the higher level researchers, because some of those researchers are 500 and 600 days once you get into your level 10s. You can cut those times dramatically. Let's look at a building first. Here, you see my defense factory is a level 17, and the only thing that's keeping me from going to a 19 is a defense factory 18. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna click on that. Okay. And we see that my upgrade time on this is 6 days, 2 hours, 45 minutes, with a basic reduction of 3 days, 10 hours, 51 minutes. Now, this is just because of my very basic research that's unmovable from the account. But I can change this and cut such a large percentage off of it. And I'm going to show you how. We're going to click on my stronghold right here, and then click overview right there, and then nope, I apologize, this is not what I want to do. I'm going to go to here and click boost. Okay, and you see here on boost, mark these numbers. I have construction speed almost 75%, research speed is almost 86%, and if I scroll down to troops and traps boost, you can see that my troop training speed right here is almost 150%. Okay, so let's see what we can do to make that better. I've already bought myself some sheriff skill resets like I showed you. I'm going to go right here. I'm going to select my skills, slide to the right, and hit reset skill. When you do that, it's going to wipe everything out, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to boost my economics, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 3 points in these first two, and I've covered this on previous videos, but this right here is an example of how you can do this manually if you have limited presets. If you only have 3 presets, you can select your most commonly used presets or your most commonly used skill sets into your presets and then manually skill for whatever you want to do. So I'm going to put the bare minimum of 3 in those. I'm going to max out these right here, and I do it this way because it's more convenient for me personally to have combat in my presets and just reskill for economics whenever I want. My next thing I'm going to do, by the way, my sheriff is level 57, so I can allocate enough points to do all of my economics without having to split them. If your sheriff is a lower level, you may want to only do research and construction and leave off the training, or do training and research and leave off construction. It all depends on what your level of your sheriff is. So anyways, I'm going to max out troop training 1. I'm going to put the minimum points into wood production, stone production, cavalry attack, and so forth until all of my points are allocated strictly into my economics boosts. And you can watch along with me and see how I do this. Slide down. And I'm going to max construction speed 2, research speed 2, and I'm going to max troop training 2. Very simple, okay? Now, I have 34 points left over. I'll go ahead and I'll put 20 of those into my gathering speed because that is an economics boost, and put the rest of them into gathering speed 1. I still have 4 points left over. I'm not really concerned with those 4 points. I'm not going to use them. There are no other economics boosts that I care enough about. I can't produce any resources because my warehouse is at cap. Once your warehouse reaches a certain level of resources, it stops producing. It won't produce anything because I have over 1.5 billion of each resource in here. So now that we have changed those items there, I've changed my skills. We see that my skills here are changed because I did a manual swap. I'm going to change my gear. But before I do that, let's go see how much our stats have changed, okay? Now, my construction speed and research speed have increased by a big margin. And we'll go down here and look at my troop training speed and see that it has also increased by a big margin, okay? I'm going to waste a few of these presets and I'm going to show y'all today the difference. Now, if we recall, the very first time on that build for the defense factory was the original time is still 6 days, 2 hours, and 45 minutes. But instead of 3 days, 10 hours, the reduced time is now 2 days, 3 hours. Look right there now. Just by changing our skills, I have knocked off a whole day and 7 hours. That's a lot of speed ups to save. And if you're using gold to buy speed ups, you can see how much time is saved and how much gold is saved just with that one little action. Now, to further reduce it, I'm going to change my gear out. Now, my Reno sombrero gives 1.5% construction speed, so I'm going to wear it. My plated coat gives 13.8% construction speed, so I'm going to wear that. My boots, I'm going to put on my Reno's boots because they offer an additional 10% construction speed. And I'm going to go to my accessories here. I'm going to grab my steel ruler, which gives 13.5% construction speed. I'm going to wear that. I'm going to take my gold divider, my golden divider, which gives another 17.5% construction speed. I'm going to wear that. And I'm going to change out my weapon for my single barrel shotgun, which gives me yet another 3.5%. Now, let's go back and see what our time is. We are now down to 1 day, 18 hours from what is originally a 6 day, 2 hour, and 45 minute research. Now it is okay to hit that upgrade button. And it will be done in 1 day, 18 hours, minus a little bit of time after Alliance helps. That's much better than 3 days, 10 hours. We just knocked off 2 days of our research simply by changing our gear and changing our skills, which only costs 80,000 loyalty to do so. 80,000 loyalty or even 1,000 gold is much cheaper than using all that gold for speed ups to speed up 2 days. Okay? Now, let's do a research. Now that I am already set with my research skills, I'm going to open up my combat tree here. And let's click on troop training speed right here to the left. And you see the original time here is 28 days, 8 hours, 55 minutes. Okay? But the reduced time here is 9 days, 9 hours, 41 minutes. But I'm wearing construction gear, okay? So I'm going to go right over here. I'm just going to change out a few pieces of gear. I don't have anything but this decorated slouch hat. There's not very many hats that you can use for research. It gives 13.4%. So I'm going to wear that. I'm going to put on my cotton coat, which gives me 1.7%. Just follow along with me. Boots. My old leather shoe gives research time. I don't have boots that give construction time reduction. I'm sorry, I am working on research time. I don't have boots that give a percentage reduction. All I have is these boots that give minutes reduction. But I'm going to use it anyway because every little bit helps. Now my steel ruler here is one that does double duty. You see it gives both construction speed and research speed right below it. Okay? Right there. Here we go. Yes. See that? So I'm going to leave my steel ruler in. Let's look at my gold divider. My gold divider only gives 4% research speed. Now I do have something that gives me more research speed than that, and it is my golden magnifier. My golden magnifier gives 11.2% versus the 4%. See there? So instead of using my golden divider, I'm going to use my golden magnifier for doing this research. And I'm going to go to my weapon and I'm going to put on my hickory cane, which gives an additional 8.6% research speed. Now, let's go back to that research and look at combat and troop training speed. It is now reduced to 8 days, 12 hours, just by changing out a little bit of gear in line with my skills that were already set. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to waste a reset, a sheriff skill reset, and show you exactly how much time we're going to save. So let's look at that one more time and get that number in our head. 8 days, 12 hours. If you didn't use a reset, and you are still in defense skills, and you go in here to do this research, it would cost 15 days. The original time is 28 days, 8 hours, 55 minutes. And with my research bonuses, it brings me down to 15 days, 5 hours, 8 minutes. But by changing my gear and my skills, we can get that all the way down to 8 hours. That's a big difference, guys. I mean, to 8 days, not 8 hours. We can get it down to 8 days. That is 7 days of additional time that is being saved, which is a lot of gold. Work with me, guys. Save yourself some time, effort, money, and frustration. The last thing I want to show you is troop training and how it is also beneficial to do the same. We'll go right over here and we're going to click on some T3s. And you can see that I have a troop training queue of 2,700 troops. I can train 2,700 T3 troops in 18 hours. Okay? Now that might not seem too bad. Oh yeah, 18 hours. No, I don't want to take 18 hours to train 2,700 T3 troops. It makes no sense. So I'm going to go right back over here. And I'm going to reset my skills one more time. And I'm going to pause the video while I do this so you don't have to watch me do it. Okay, I'm back. I have reset my troop training skills, my sheriff skills to troop training. I didn't do research and construction because I'm only doing this for demonstration purposes, okay? So, at any rate, let's go look at this troop training queue again now, okay? I'm going to click right here. And we were originally looking at 18 hours to train 2,700 T3 troops. But now we're down to 12 hours, 1 minute. We've saved 6 hours in time just by reskilling. But there's one other thing you can do to knock that down even further, as always, and that is put on your Reno's watch. The Reno's watch gives, at green level quality, 4.6% additional training speed reduction. So between the two, I'm getting 9.2% additional troop training speed reduction, troop training time reduction. So we went from 18 hours to 12 hours simply by changing our skills. Now I've added 2 pieces of gear. Let's see what it takes to train 2,700 T3 infantry. We're down to 11 hours, 43 minutes, guys. You have to use those sheriff skill resets. Stock up on them. Go to the loyalty store, scroll down a little bit, and stock up on your sheriff skill resets right here. They are only 80,000 loyalty. Okay? They'll save you a lot of gold. So anyways, I hope this helps everybody understand how to play this game a little better. The game is not about just pushing buttons and doing things as quickly as possible. You play smart, you play hard. Perfect timing. I tell my wife all the time she has the most wonderful timing in the world. She always calls me when I'm making my videos. I don't know how she does it. Anyways, guys, it's been a great time spending time with y'all today. I hope this info helps you out. Take it and use it. Grow big. Do it cheap, fast, and easy. Until next time, this is West Game Tips and Tricks. I'm Mickey Freeman, and good luck, and may the force be with you.